after. I'm sorry bafethu. I'm sorry bafethu. Mara lights ke phelo ntwe bophelo ke eng dush ke ntwa.
Who you a fool for this?
Oh Lord, Jason made another one. Packing the mail, it's gone.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're already a subscriber and if you are not, nagalina offense are, and welcome to my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and join the family, cause why not? Why not? Okay, so in today's video we are doing a story time on how I became a mother at 22. Yeah, we're doing a story time on how I became a mother at 22. How I think this is relevant is because one, it's December. December. Even with the lockdown, I know South Africans re diskirkop re bo Thomas Makolaga wona, so re tlo dira dilo and ke khopela ha re dira dilo re ka protection again. So yeah, ke December guys, bana ba iriwa ka December. I'm a December baby. I was conceived in December, so you see the relevance. Yeah. However, I didn't conceive in December. My baby is not a December kid. Okay. Yep. So yeah. So this happened back in 2018, and yeah, just a disclaimer. I know I was supposed to do a story time part-time story time on why I don't get drunk part 2. I shot the video and I didn't like the quality of it. I didn't like how it was, so fortunately I won't be posting it. So I'll be posting this one, and then that story time will come after. I'm sorry bafethu. I'm sorry bafethu. Mara lights ke phelo ntwe bophelo ke eng dush ke ntwa. So it happened in January 2018, like I said, and I was going to do my first year in TET. So guys, first things first, wabana that ovulation period, guys, that ovulation period, I feel like it should be cancelled. It's a scam. Don't try it at home. Don't if guys, and why it is sexy at that time. Oh, I hope my mother doesn't watch this, because if she does, I'm dead. I am dead. I'm dead. Cause like, how guys, how so yeah, so it was in January. It was Beke 25, the last week of January. I was ovulating because I remember I was supposed to go on my period on the 1st of the next month, which was February. Yes, which was February. So during that week nearly Beke, it was orientation week. Yes, orientation week, because the classes were supposed to start on the 28th of January. So that week was the last week of orientation. So I was there. I met these other girls who are like, I met these other cool girls at school, and yeah, we started having conversations, like random conversations. We had conversations about boys, about sex, about varsity in general, about the life we want to have and stuff like that, and our life experiences as a whole. So some guys decided to join us. And as they did join us, they started like they joined in on like when they joined in, we were already talking about sex and everything sex. So they joined in and they started participating in the conversation, and the conversation got lit, like lit to a point where baby girl started feeling, to a point where the switch he didn't let not on. Let's keep it at that. To the point where the switch is not on. And guys, by the way, if you're wondering about my hair, I did it myself. This is the distressed, I believe these are the distressed locks. Some call it butterfly locks, but mine don't really have butterfly. They just random, like, yeah, these are my butterflies. Yeah, they do have butterflies apparently. So I didn't record. I would have liked to record a video on this hair, but I didn't, unfortunately, because of various reasons that I'm not going to dwell into right now. But I will definitely plug you guys with this hairstyle, and comment down below if you would really like to see a video on how I did these. And okay, so comment down below if you would like to know, if you would like to see a video on how I got these myself, by myself, and cheaper than 70 rand. So if you want to know how I got these babies, comment down below. I did them myself. So I really want to do the video, and I am going to do it. Just when I take these down, I'll do them again for the video, so I can shoot the video, because I couldn't shoot the video. So I guess when I do the video, I guess this was a blessing in disguise, because when I do the video, then I'll know what to do and what not to do, things to avoid and stuff like that. So back to the story. So as we were talking with the guys were like, wow, the level of lenyatso consumption, perhaps. So yeah, back to the story. So as we were talking, the guys were like, yeah, we would like this from girls, this is what we like from girls, and what, and we were like, this is what we like from dudes too, and what. So as we were talking, I'm like, the main switch did on. I'm like, never. I text my boyfriend. I'm like, dude, Dintang, are you busy? He's like, no, I'm not busy. I'm at home, actually. I just came back from class and I'm at home. I was like, okay, cool, I'm coming. He was like, okay, come. I'll be here waiting for you. So I went there. Guys, ovulation period should be cancelled. It should be cancelled, because like when you have sex, guys, my boyfriend is probably gonna kill me for this, but guys, you know, guys, we did the things, ne? And at some point I saw something on my thigh and I was like, is that my cum or your cum? But then I was like, okay, let me just keep quiet and continue with this, then I'll ask questions later, because if I ask now, the switches are gonna be turned off and I don't want that. Okay, I'm not done. Okay, so we did the things, and then I didn't ask, so I was like, okay, fine, it's my cum, I came. And it landed on my thigh somehow. I don't know how, but yeah. Thinking about it now, it doesn't make sense. It couldn't have been my cum. I don't know why I was thinking that it was mine. Maybe I tried so hard to convince myself that it was mine so that I don't think about being pregnant and the possibility of being pregnant and stuff like that. But so 2 days later, I started feeling somehow, man. Like I wasn't in the mood anymore. Like the drive wasn't there. Like the switches were off, like totally off. Like men switch away, like there was nothing. But I didn't have any morning sicknesses, headaches, and stuff like that. Just my sex drive was really at a -0. So that was the first sign that baby girl, you're baking. But I didn't have experience. Neither of us had experience, so we didn't know what's happening, what was cooking. And so a few months later, now it's oh no, wait. So after that weekend, on the Monday, I was expecting, no, it wasn't on a Monday, because on the Monday it was the 28th. So was it Thursday? I think it was Thursday. Thursday was the first, I think. So on that day, my periods didn't come. They didn't. And I'm like, dude, my periods didn't come. So Dinsan, he's like, oh shit. He still doesn't say anything. Guys, yo, please talk. If there are any guys who are watching this video right now, please talk. The minute you know that you did something, talk, so that the minute you realize what you just did, talk, so that the girl is better prepared as well. Who's gonna lead surprises? On the line. Not that I'm saying anything right now, but like, so a little backstory. So I was on contraceptives before when I started having sex. Like, I was on contraceptives in matric. I started going on contraceptives in matric. So I have this thing, like, I don't know what's happened, what it is, but like when the weather gets cloudy or stuff like that, my stomach starts paining me. Like the pains are really bad. So that the contraceptives itself made the pains even more, like, yo, the worst. Like worse, to a point where I had to stop taking contraceptives. So I went to the doctor, and then he was like, what are you doing? What's wrong? What's causing this? What do you think may be causing this? So I told him, oh, dude, I'm on contraceptives. He's like, no, stop them, and then see after maybe like a month. See because I can't find anything wrong with you. So do that and see what it's saying. If they're still there, that means that's not it. Then you need to come back, and then we'll do blood tests. So I was like, okay, cool. And then I stopped. I remember I stopped in 2016, January 2016. That's when I stopped, because I was in matric in 2015. So January 2016, that's when I stopped. So I stopped, and then remember, mind you, I wasn't going on my periods. The whole period I was on my contraceptives. So after I stopped, they would come once in a while. So in 2018, that's when they had started, like, every month at least, and then I go on my periods, and then I'm normal. So when they didn't come, my dude, like, I'm like, relax, don't worry. I get in denial. I'm like, no, don't worry. Remember, we used to this. I'm used to my periods coming and going. So maybe this is what they just not coming this month. Yeah, well, so there's no need to worry about it. So I formulated pause. 2 months down the line, now we start suspecting. My nose is big. My sex drive is still very, very, very low. To a point, like guys, my boyfriend started worrying. He was like,
maybe you're not feeling it anymore because you're not feeling me anymore. Maybe you don't love me anymore. Hey, maybe I don't do it for you anymore. Hey,
you know those guys, guys, like dudes can be. Let me not say anything because I might get in trouble for this, but yeah. So I remember it was in April and I had to take a test, like second week of April. Was it second or second last? Is it second last or second, like Bekela 20? Yeah, second last, because I remember I had a test got it 21 April. Was it? Yeah, I think they did 21 April. My first test. Yeah, go first year. It was my first test, theory test even. So we do this like, let's take a test, cause now I can't live. I need to know. I need to be out of my misery. I can't live in misery forever. I can't just live, let it slide, and then next thing, boom, there's a bump. No, I need to know. I need to prepare myself. Yeah, so he's like, okay. I'm like, okay, dude, you can buy the tests, and then I'll just pitch up and do the things. So he bought the tests. I remember he bought the tests on Tuesday, and then the test was on Wednesday. Yeah, but no, he bought the test on Monday. The test was on Wednesday. So I came Tuesday morning. He didn't go to school on that day. I went to his house, did the test, and I was like, dude, please don't tell me what it says. Don't tell me the results. You'll tell me the results tomorrow after my exam, after my test, sorry. Because I don't want to stress if I am pregnant. I don't want to stress. I don't want to fail my I don't want to fail my first test. Okay? So please don't tell me. Keep it to yourself. Guys are the worst. Okay, my boyfriend was the worst at keeping this secret. He couldn't keep it. Like, he started asking me random questions like,
what would you do if you were pregnant?
Imagine yourself with a butt. What's it called? Yeah.
Have you ever imagined yourself pregnant? Hey, what? Hey, what would you do? How would you feel if you were pregnant? Hey,
I'm like, I said, don't tell me before tomorrow, before the test, and here you are giving me hints. Like, dude, couldn't you just keep it to yourself in jail? Like, so yeah, I wrote the test on Wednesday, came back, and dude was like, you're pregnant. I was like, He's like, yeah, you're pregnant. Oh, yeah. So I remember we would talk about pregnancy before. So I'd be like, if I were to get pregnant, I'll terminate. And then he'd be like, yeah, we'll terminate. If you're okay with it, then we'll terminate. So yes, on the Tuesday when he was asking random questions, he was like, so if you were to be pregnant, would you still want to terminate? I was like, yeah, why? He was like, I wouldn't want you to terminate. I'd want the child to live and everything. But if you feel like you want to terminate, then I guess it's fine. I'll just go with whatever decision you make. It's your body at the end of the day. So on the day when he told me that I was pregnant, I was like, oh shit. Like, guys, the first thing I thought of was my mother. Mama. Oh, guys. Mama, she used to tell us, go high school, if you get pregnant, how to do my girl. What? Guys, comment down below if your parent has ever said that to you, or what kind of comments or threats your parents said to you just so you don't get pregnant. Because my mother said, if you get pregnant, you're gonna leave school, go find a job and work for your child. Okay, and while you go to work and work for your child, you gotta find him school too, because I ain't babysitting no child. And she was like, and happy I will nakam. I don't know merely too. Nage me, kinna lebana, I can nearly mele me omu, so regas konan. So otlotsa wa ile batla mmereko wa agalistene sa ha koko kholeko wa berekela ngwana ha o tla bona plan o ira bya marana a ke batle ngwana. When I thought of that, I'm in my first year and I wasted 2 damn years of my life after matric. Guys, I nearly died. Yo, so dude is like, so what are we doing now? Please don't terminate. I'm like, but we agreed. And he was like, yeah, no, I know, but like, I want to be a daddy. I'm prepared. So I was like, okay, fine. Linda, I wasn't against the idea of keeping the baby. I was just scared. Like, guys, like, one of that moment when you're scared for your life. That's how I was. I was scared for my life. So I was like, okay, fine, we're keeping it. But I'm not telling my mother. He's like, no, what do you mean you're not telling your mother? She's gonna know. This is not something you can keep a secret, like how you lost your virginity or when you lost your virginity. You need to tell her. She needs to know. She is gonna know at some point. So she needs to know from you at least. I'm like, okay, yeah, but and easy. She'll just see. Like, when it starts growing and showing, that's when she'll know. That's when she'll find out. That's when I'll be like, I'm pregnant. So I'm not gonna tell her anything. So dude is like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. Why? He's like, okay, fine. Now I'll just chill here. So April yafela on mid-May. Guys, I wasn't showing. Like, I was 3 months pregnant already. Was it 3? Yes, I was 3 months pregnant already, but I wasn't showing. Like, that's the most, like, I've never had a flat stomach before, ne? But that time I had a flat stomach. Like, guys, little pegs. I was like, yeah, I'm not pregnant. This guy's crazy, and the test, I'm not pregnant. Nah, pregnant. Got this flat stomach. Shame. I was like, nah, I'm not pregnant. That's one other reason why I didn't tell my mother. I didn't want to tell my mother. So May comes, mid-May, and then my dude is like, dude, I can't keep this. I can't keep up with this anymore. I'm like, why? He's like, no, I need to tell my parents. So that I prepare them, and then they know what's coming, what's happening. So I can't tell my parents before you tell your parents. I'm like, okay, fine, but how am I gonna do it? I can't. I don't have the guts to do it. Like, he's like, okay, no, let me come with you. I'm like, do you wanna die? Do you have a death wish? Do you want your child to be fatherless? If you don't want your child to be fatherless, then you're not gonna do that. My mother's gonna be pissed already that I'm pregnant, and then when now you're gonna be there to rub it in her face that you got her daughter pregnant. Like, he's like, okay, fine, do it then. I'm giving you until the end of the week to do it, because I can't. I need to tell my mother so she knows who did time. Yeah, but so I was like, okay, fine. Guys, that was the worst week of my life. Well, not really the worst, but not really the scariest anymore. But like, that was the hardest thing to tell my mother. It was the hardest. Like, I've never had that much of a hard time telling my mother something like I did when I had to come clean about my pregnancy. Guys, let me know if you are a mother as well and how it was for you to tell your parents, because that's the daunting part about it, about pregnancy. It was for me. So I started rehearsing. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna tell her. And guys, backstory. Mama kane yo mama ka. Akitsi give me saying. Mama ka just staring, guys. O bona dilo. Like, mama ka overkill. So when I started dating, she was like, when we said testing virgin. I was like, relax, I'm still a virgin, and I'm not gonna do the test, because if I do it, then probably next year every year and jump. So I'm not gonna do that. And then this one time after my trick, I started feeling sick and then I vomited. She was like, are you pregnant? I was like, no. She was like, yeah, it's time to go check. She checked me, guys. She checked me. So in that week, I was like, ish mama, it's like you feel sharp. You could un check. She was like, go checking. Are you pregnant? I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Why? Come tell us, mama, this is what I'm feeling. I remember I was very bloated at the time and constipated. Guys, when I think. So I told my mother, no, I'm feeling sick, so please check me. Because I started tape, no, I started hanya hor hira. Kana ko kinya kora ancheke ka style. I think really na ka style. Nagis ka mos ene na putsangin na hor. Oh. So she was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. If you feel like you are not sure, then go to the clinic and do a test there. I'm not gonna test you. I was like, hey man, okay, fine. So tomorrow, the following day, I went back home and I was like, mama, get a test there and then real. She was like, and then TV, guys. Mama ka ha ke bolelana ka taba tse di serious. Why mane antebelle mo matlhong a re ya bua. But tsilela, she was like, and then kare Eriki meal. She was like, boyfriend tao ya it. Career ki rilelian. That's all she said. That's all she said, and then she went to bed. So guys, that was the hardest thing I've ever had to tell my mother. And yeah, so yeah, that's how I found out that I was pregnant. That's how I became a mother at 22. So if you want to hear more on this story, stay tuned for part 2 of the story. which is the labor and delivery story. Yeah, so yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? See you next time.
They think I'm a psycho, like my money blue.